So we have seen the basics of for loop, how the things are working, right? Suppose now we will write one program to check the numbers are positive or not. So as I have created one playlist for the list collection in Python, which is a mutable data type, right? So I am creating one list minus list 4 5 minus 9 23 56 80 etc. I want to check from this list which numbers are even and which numbers are odd, right? Now what you will do for this is specifically for loop, right? For I in, and you will ask me what is this I is a variable to access the values, right? For I in this list, the name should match this list. Okay, then what you will do, if I modulo 2 equal 0, then print formatted string I is even, and if the I mod 2 not equals not modulo 2 not equals to 0, then the else part should be what? Print I is odd. If you run this, 4 is even, 5 is odd. Now come here. 4 is even, 5 is odd, minus 9 is odd, 23 is odd, 56 is odd, even, 80 is even. You can see. So like this you can access the values. Like this you can perform operations on other collections. We will see one by one, and I am going to create another videos for tuples, sets and dictionary, right? So I think you have understood what is a for loop syntax, basic syntax, right? Now again we will revise something. Suppose for I in, you will ask me all time I, okay, j in range 20, print j. What should it print? 0 to 19, because I have not given the starting index, so it will take default value 0 to 19. Okay, no issue. Now I want to give the initial value, that is start value 1. It should print from 1 to 19. Okay, let's see. The end value is 19. You can see the initial value is 1. Now you want to increment by 2. Okay, come here. 1, you can see 1, then 3. By 2 it, by increasing 2 it is printing like that. Now you will ask me, all time I am printing from a value which is positive side. Let's print negative, right? 20 minus 1, and it should decrease minus 1. What is the meaning? The initial value is 20, okay, then end value is minus 1, and it should decrease by minus 1. So 20, then 19, then 18, then 17, then 16, then 15, then 14, then 13, then 12, then 11, then 10, then 9, then 8, then 7, then 6, then 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, and then 0. Now I am asking you, should it print -1? If your mind says still that it should print -1, you are wrong. I have told you the end value will be excluded. The end value will be excluded. Less than that end value will be printed. So less than -1, 0, then -1 in the negative side, in the numbers line. You will see 20, then 19, then 18, then 17, then 16, then like that to 0. But if you write it -2, then the -1 should be printed. Are you getting? Yes, you can see -1 is printed. Because always remember, the start value will be inclusive and the end value will be exclusive. That will not be included. Okay, got it? No issue? Very good. Now I will do some nested for loop concepts, right? What is that? What is that? Suppose this I want to print this. What you will do? Print star, then print star space star, then what you will do? Print star space star space star. If you run, wow, magic. If you are doing this, you are in the wrong way. Use the logic, use the loops, how the things are working. You have to use the mathematical expressions, how the things are evaluating. You have to analyze the pattern of that particular star, right? Why I am telling this? Let's come to the print. What I have to print? What I have to print? Star, then space, then star, then space, then star, then space, like that. Tell me one thing. This is called row, and this one is called column. So how many rows are there? Row means vertical side, that is this one. This is one row, this is 2 row, this is 3 row, this is one column, this is 2 column, this is 3 column. Are you getting what I am telling? This is 1 row, this is 2 row, this is 3 row, this is 1 column, this is 2 column, this is 3 column, this is 2 column, and this is 3 column. So from here, use your logic. What is logic? Logic is nothing but that flow of action to build the particular task, or to write the logic, how the things will work by the coding knowledge, by the algorithm, by the flow of execution. You have to analyze it, because computer should perform it in a mathematical way, in a logical way. It should understand in a meaningful way, not like this. It's so lame, right? Now tell me, if this is row, what is the row number? 1. 1 row, then 2 row, then 3 row. Let's start analyzing. One row has how many star? 1. Very good. Two row star, how many star? 2. Very good. Third row has how many star? 1, 2, 3. Okay, no issue. Very good. Now, tell me the logic. For every row, the column will be inside the row. Am I right or wrong? If this is one row, this row can have multiple columns. Okay, this row, this second row can have multiple columns, because column 1 has 1 star, column 2 has 2 star, but row is 2. So one row can has more than 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, whatever. So here what is changing, and what is changing one time the row is changing, and inside that row changing, column is also changing. Suppose this is row 1, column 1 is changing, but in row 2, column 1 and column 2, not row 2 and row 3. You can see here, in this row, column 1 is also changing, column 2 is also changing. Changing means column 1 has 1 star, column 2 has 1 star. In row 3, column 1 has 1 star, column 2 has 1 star, column 3 has 1 star. So what is the interpretation? The loop should be one for this row, and another one loop should be for every row. There should be more than one column, there should be star or not, whatever. Are you getting? So for this one row, it has columns. For this one row, 1 column. For this 2 row, 2 column. For this 3 row, 3 column. So for suppose this is for loop, this is I loop. So for this I, there should be another one loop for this column, because for every row, when the row is constant, column is changing. Again you can see the row is 2, from 1 to 2. It's changing after the completion of this column. When this is 2, this 2 is fixed. Now column is changing, column 1, column 2. So for there should be another one loop who should take care of this row, and there should be another one loop who should take care of this column to print the values. Are you getting? Yes, very good. So remove this. For row in range, suppose there are 3, the starting value is 1 row, 2 row, 3 row. So 1 to 4. Why 1 to 4? Tell me why 1 to 4? Because I have to include 3. That's why I am excluding this 4. The 3 will be included, right? So for every row from 1 to 3, tell me, the column is depending on whom? This column 1 has 1 star. This column 1 has 1 star. This column 1 has 2 star. So how many? This column total here are also column 1, column 2, column 3. But what is the total number of star in this row? So 1 row has 1 star, 2 row has 2 star, 3 row has 3 star. So every row is every star is dependent on the row number, right? So every star is depending on the row number. This is 1 star. Why? Because the row number is 1. This is 2 star. Why? Because the row number is 2. This is 3 star and this is row number is 3. So there will be the column for every column who is dependent on whom. Tell me. Row plus 1. You will ask me, why row plus 1? Why row plus 1? Suppose here row is 1. Okay, here should be row is 1, right? Now what is the default value of this column? 0, right? 0. Now this is the initial value 1. Column initial value is 1. This is column 1, this is column 2, this is column 3. So from 1 to include this row number, row is also 1, but to include 1 you have to include 1. That's why you have to put the end value greater than 1. So row plus 1, row has 1, then row plus 1, that is 1 plus 1 2. So the loop will be iterated how many times? The rowth time. This rowth time, first 1, then 1 plus 1 2. So from 1 to 1, what will be printed? Print star space. Now you will tell me, here row is 1, okay, 1, okay, column in 1 to 1. So for this column 1 to 1, what will be printed? Star space. So this is printed, this star space, this first row is printed. So tell me, after this first row, the row is changing. Row 1 to how much? Row 1 to whom? Row 2. Now row after row 1, this is row 2, that is a new line. To include new line, you have to include the new line also. Where? After this whole iteration of column, here print. Okay. Now after this star there are space. If you see in print parameters, it is taking /n by default. If you don't put the end statement, end parameter as the space, it will generate new line character. Why? If you run this, you can see after printing 1, then it is printing one new line, then this 2, and this new line is nothing but this logic. It is completely okay, no problem. But after this star there should be space. There should be space. After this star there should be space. Okay, space printed. Then after this star, when the row number is 2, after this star printed, but this print statement will create another new line by default. So after this star will be after the next line of this one. To prevent this error, prevent this problem, you have to put another one argument, that is end equals to space. That don't put new line after printing this star, put space and don't put new line. If you check, you can see first star space, no issue. Then when the row is 2, 1 star space, don't put new line, you can see 2 printed in one row, then the 3. If you don't put this end here, if you run it, it will be like that. So this will be after this star, there will be the star will be not in the same line, it will be printed in a new line, because the end is not the end is by default new line. You have to give another one parameter, the end should be not new line, it should be space, like that. If you run it, you will see star, then star space, like that, no issue. So this is the basics of for loop and the basic overview of the nested for loop. Thank you for watching.